recording is in progress. Everyone can see that?
No, Ravi.
Yeah.
It is getting started.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi, it is there in the meeting chat. Yeah.
Yeah. So 95% time I will start recording by myself, but sometime like maybe due to some topic or in between something, if I will miss, then you have to remind me. Okay. And recording I will upload on every Monday or Tuesday. Okay. By maximum by Tuesday I will upload and I will give you access. Okay, fine. So from today, like our actual training will start. Like first day we did only small introduction and all, but from today we will start working on technical part. So first part will be like environment setup. Okay, so today full day we will be focused on environment setup since we have to do lots of software installation, lots of account we need to create. So we'll see how we can do this environment setup. And after this, whatever setup we will do, after this setup, you will able to in future also you will able to do lots of POC. Okay, related to Salesforce database and whatever software environment setup, I will help you. So for
Ravi, sorry to interrupt. Are you telling something?
yeah. So what I'm saying?
No. I didn't hear your voice, so I asked you whether you were saying something.
Okay, we were discussing about recording, and today we will start with environment setup. Okay, so let's start with environment setup. Okay, and what I was saying at the end, whatever environment setup we will do. So yeah, a part of any endpoint studio, everything will be on cloud. Okay, so if someone is facing issue when you are starting database, then Anypoint Studio and multiple software, then your system may get slow. Okay, so anyhow, at least your system should be capable to handle Anypoint Studio. A part of that, we are going to use all the cloud service for database, for Salesforce, for SMS, for email. Okay, so you don't need to do any software installation for those services. So what we will do, we will create account on cloud service, and then we will perform all the operations. We will do all the connectivity from there. And even if you will deploy your application on Cloud Hub, your application will be able to make a call to those cloud services. Okay, fine. So let's start one by one. If someone is saying his name is Kumar, voice is not clear. I'm not sure for other my voice is clear or not. So Kumar, you need to rejoin if you are still facing same problem. Fine. So first we need to create Anypoint platform account. This one maybe most of you know, but here few people we have they are very beginner. So for them we will quickly create one account. So to create Anypoint platform account, you need to go to this particular URL. Okay, you need to go to this URL and then you need to click on sign up option. Okay, and here you need to give your detail, name, let's say give me name Kumar. Everyone go on mute. Then you need to give your username. And here password. You need to select this option. I agree. So when you will click on accept and create account, it will create one account for you. This account will be valid for 1 month. Okay, so whatever trial account we are creating here, this trial account is valid for 1 year. But many of you have seen after 1 month also your account is active. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is different? Like why it's saying they are saying 1 month validity, but after 1 month also you will able to see your account.
Can I answer, Ravi? Deploy our applications, sir. Runtime manager will not work after 1 month.
Correct. So only this validity, 1 month validity is for runtime manager. After 1 month, you will not able to deploy your application to test your application. A part of that, other service will be keep active. Okay. Still, you will able to use design center. You will use API manager. Only runtime manager you will not able to do. So this is the server where we are deploying our Mule application. Okay. So it's not like after 1 month you will not able to use your account. Your account will be keep active. I don't know after how many months they used to clean our accounts, but same user ID you will not able to use when you are creating next time. Email address you can use same, but username you must need to change next time. Okay, so for that what I am doing, I am following one pattern. Okay, my name, then month, and then year. This pattern I do follow. Okay, so you can also put something like every month. It's very difficult to remember all the account credentials. So for every month, you can put something unique and then create. Okay, and once you will create your account, so here you will able to see all the capability of Anypoint platform. Okay, and at the same time, like we will see how to like install Anypoint Studio. So here you can see we have Design Center, Exchange, and then other capability. We will see in detail maybe in upcoming classes. Okay, so next you need to install this particular software, Anypoint Studio software, to do development activity. Okay, this platform like Anypoint platform we use to create raml, to deploy our application, to publish things on Exchange, to apply security policy. All those things we do on this platform. But to develop our code, development also we can do here. It will have limited capability, but we can do development. But if you want to do like real-time development where you will work for any clients, then maybe you will not able to see all the capability in Design Center to develop any Mule application. So what you need to do, you need to have this Anypoint Studio in your system. Okay, so for this particular software, setup is very simple and like you can download from here. Just click on this download link. Okay, and here you can see it's asking for operating system. So if you are using Windows, based on your operating system, you need to select. Let's say I'm using Windows. I agree, and then click on download. Okay, so once you will click on download, it will start download of one software. Okay, so let me click on this. See, you can see here, this download process got started. Sometime it will not started. So what you need to do, you need to refresh it, or maybe you need to just refresh it. Okay, one more thing. Every time you will get latest version of Anypoint Studio. When you will start download process, you will get latest version of Anypoint Studio. If you want older version, very rarely you may need older version. Okay, yeah, very rarely you may need older version. In that case, you can see here previous version. But if you will select this, then it will give you only one older version, that is for Mule 3. and that should be 6.9 or something. So if someone needs 7.4, 7.7, 7.11, then how you will able to make download? For that you need license account. Okay. In that case, what you need to do with license account, if you will go to download section of this Anypoint platform, you will able to see all the previous version. For trial account, you will not able to see. Previously on internet, there were few other websites, they were providing previous version, but now I can't find. Like I tried to search it again, but I am unable to find. Okay, fine. And at the same time, like if you know, then it's well and good. Otherwise, let me give you a high level. Whenever we deploy our Mule application, there are multiple deployment models. Okay. Multiple deployment model means like where you can deploy your Mule application. It's a cloud hub, it's on-premise, RTF, hybrid model. Okay, we have multiple model. Okay. So if you want to do like practice for on-premise deployment model, then from where you will get server. So here you can see somewhere here only it should be download Mule runtime. Okay, you need to go to this particular section, and here once you will click on I agree and then download, then it will give you Mule 4 standalone. Okay, so this will give you Mule 4 server 4.4. Okay, so for this like on-premise deployment model, how to start server and all. So there will be separate process. It's very different from Cloud Hub. Okay, but relatively it's a bit complex compared to Cloud Hub. Since in Cloud Hub, everything is ready-made. Mulesoft will create environment and everything for you. You just need to deploy your Mule application. But if you are using on-premise, you need to have your infrastructure. You need to start the server, then you need to deploy it. You need to manage it. Everything you have to do. Okay, so we are not going to use this on-premise one. We are also going to use Cloud Hub. Okay. Hope everyone clear till this point. So these two software, you can see these two software like download is in progress. Okay. Now I have already this software in my system. So what I will do, I will go to my softwares. So here you can see, okay, this is for Mule 3, 6.5, and this is 7.30 Mule 4. So first thing you need to do, you need to extract this. So once you will extract this, you will get something like this. Okay. So if I go inside of, okay, let me extract it again. Okay. For extract also, like I have seen one problem. Okay. When I extract using default option, then when I was using that particular software, it was giving me problem. Okay. And when I explored on internet, so someone suggested me to do extract through 7G. It will give you proper extraction when you will extract this. So using 7zip software, it will give you proper extraction. Okay, so I will suggest to use 7zip to avoid any additional problem. Okay, so let me use 7zip only. So it will take few minutes, maybe 1 minute maximum.
Ravi, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, previously you were telling that on-prem, right? On-premise. Is that right?
Yes.
And
correct.
the other one you're talking about is cloud second,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Thanks.
We are going to do everything on Cloud Hub, but
Cloud.
we have other,
Okay.
yes, but we have other option also.
Mm-hmm. And one doubt, what is JDK? Is it Java Development Kit?
JDK. Yeah, we will see everything. We will see step by step. We'll see everything.
Okay.
Hi Ravi. Like I
Yes.
have one doubt. Like you are going to explain both, right? Like both deployment models, right? So on-prem and cloud.
Mostly we will work on Cloud Hub. Okay. If you want to see how to start on-prems and how to deploy application on on-prem, so I can do small demo. Okay, but we will not go in depth. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
So once you will extract this, so it should be somewhere where this one. Okay. So what you need to do, go inside this, copy this Anypoint Studio folder. Okay. And then go to C drive and paste it here. So you can see like it's Anypoint Studio only. I kept 6 and 7 since I have 6 for Mule 3 and 7 for Mule 4. Okay. Very rarely you will need this Anypoint Studio 6. Okay. So you don't need to install this one. I did for some POC and some assignment was there. For that purpose I did. But very rarely, like once in a month, I need this. Okay. Once you will copy paste this, you need to open this, and then here you can see application file. Okay. Do right click and then okay. So two things is here. You can run it without admin permission also. I prefer to run it with admin permission. Sorry, with admin permission, since like in sometime it will block you to use some functionalities. Okay, if you will not start as a admin, then it will block you to use something. Okay, so better you can start in run as administrator. Okay, so in that case, like there will be nothing, none of the folder or directory will be inaccessible from you. So you will able to access everything. Now here, once you will click on that option, it will ask you for workspace. You can use any workspace. So I have created inside my C username, Anypoint Studio. And this is my workspace name. So I will give some logical name. So this is for Project Studio Workspace. Okay. So this workspace will be used to store our Mule application, all the data of our application. Okay, click on Run. Okay, so once you will install this particular software and you will start Anypoint Studio. So first time it will look like this. It will like help you to understand this particular software. Okay, so I have like I know everything. So what I will do, I will click on this continue to studio. Okay, and I'm inside this particular software. So here we have multiple options like Package Explorer, where you will get all the details of your project. Okay, and we have this console where you will do development of your studio project. Okay, Mulesoft project. So and then inside Mule Palette, you will get all the components to develop your Mule application. Then we have here few sections for MUnit. Okay, here you will able to see MUnit test cases, how many successful and how many failed. Here you will able to see generate report, and here you will able to see all the error for MUnit. So this particular tabs will be used for MUnit. Then we have console. So here you will able to see all the console log, and inside this problem section you will able to see all the problems. If there is any error in your Anypoint Studio project, means Mule project, then you will able to see here. Okay, Here you can see at the very beginning, if you don't have any project, you will able to see multiple options here, but all these options are available inside file also. So first time, either you can create Mule application from here and you can go to file, new, and then Mule project. Okay, once you will click on that, let me create very simple Mule application demo and then click on finish. We have multiple options here. That option we will see during our class, we will see. Sumit, I'm not sure why you are saying that way, but I think it should be visible. Okay, that you have any query? I can see you have raised your hand.
Yes, Ravi. I had Anypoint Studio before and I have been working around with that. So do I need to change the workspace like to use for specifically for this project, or I can use the same workspace?
I will suggest, I will suggest to create new workspace. Even if you will see every time for different project, I use different workspace.
Okay, all right. Now let's say my Anypoint Studio is my C drive, but if I want to put it the workspace, any workspace in D drive, is that okay? Like, do you think?
Yeah, you can put anywhere. Okay, but on same location, you can give new workspace name and you can create new workspace.
Okay, all right, sure. Thank you. Do that.
So here you can see when I created this Mule application. So this is your plane where you can write your Mulesoft code. We have this message flow where we do drag and drop of each component. And then we have global elements here. We can create configure properties. Okay. Then we have, like, you can see XML code also, like in backend, whenever you drag and drop any component, it will generate one XML code so that you will able to see here. Sometime we will do change from here also. That part I will see you, especially when you want to do copy paste. It's very easy to do from XML. Okay, that I will show you during our class. Okay. Then here we, as I mentioned, like you have Mule Palette. So we have multiple options here. Like we have core component. Here you will able to see all the core component. By default, HTTP and socket connector will be added in your project. Okay. Then if, for example, like few components you will see you are using very frequently, so you can make it favorite. So it will save your time to search and to use. So you can make those component as a favorite. Okay. Let's say in core component, I want to, let's say any component choice. This I want to use. Okay, it's already in favorite. Raise error. So you can see here, when I'm doing right click, it's asking me to add to favorite. Okay, so if I will add to favorite, now you will able to see here. So whatever component you will think you are using very frequently, you can move in favorite. So you need to select right click and then make add to favorite, and you can remove from here. Okay, if you want to do remove, do right click, remove from favorite. That also you can do. Then, like in Mulesoft, we have 200 plus connectors, but whatever connector we are using very frequently, they have added inside add module. So here you will able to see database, email, file, Salesforce, object stores. So these are all connectors we use very frequently. So you will able to see here in your add module. But apart of that, also we have multiple, like as I mentioned, 200 plus connectors are there. So if you want to use that connector, then you need to click on search on Exchange, search in Exchange, and what Anypoint platform account you have created, use their user ID and password. So I have already previous account, so that user ID and password I have already used. Okay, it's saying session expired. So I will not able to use this. I need to re-log in. Okay. Yeah, Fitson, go ahead.
So many of these connectors that are by default, not by default, but when you click the add modules, that the ones we see are the ones that are mostly used in the industry.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So wherever you will go, whenever you have integration with Mulesoft, 80% project you will see you are using Salesforce database. Okay, email one. Okay, and other like we are using VM. These all are like internally we are using for internal purpose. There will not be any specific requirement to use VM, to use object store. This will use to achieve your functionality. Okay, so many connectors like you will use very frequently. So out of this 20-25 connector, 10 connector is there which you will use very frequently. Other connector also you will use not that frequently, but yeah, it will be frequent only. And a part of that, in search in Exchange, you can add more connectors here. Okay, fine. Now coming to these all sections. Okay, here in file you have option to create new Mule project. You can create Mule configuration file, you can create folder file, you can create Java class, all those capability we have. Okay, and then here you have other option like if you want to import any other Anypoint Studio project, you want to export this particular project. So all those capability we have here, save as. Okay, all this capability we have. Now here you can see these two options. One is switch workspace. So whatever workspace you have created, you will able to see in this list. If you want to create more, then you need to click on other and then you need to give workspace name. Then it will create new workspace where you can create all your Mule application. Okay, it's just like one folder where you will develop all your Mule application. Okay, if you want to restart your Anypoint Studio sometime due to some technical reason, you can say your system region, like your studio is slow or somewhere it hanged, then you can do restart. Apart of that, we have other option also. We will see like when we'll start using, we will able to see here. So search, you can search any particular file, folder, or any content. Then we have project. Here we have like option to clean your project, to build your project, all those kind of option we have. Run, we have option to run our Mule application and debug our Mule application. So these two option is for run application. These two option for debug Mule application. Okay, inside window again we have multiple option. So inside window, like you have one inbuilt Git also. Okay, sorry, one tool to manage your repository, Git repository. Okay, so for that, what you need to do, you need to click on show view, then other, and then here you can see Git. Okay, so if you will select Git repo or Git staging, I think Git repo only, then it has inbuilt one you can see tool to manage your Git repository. Okay, so you can clone your project and all the capability we have here. You can clone the project, you can commit your code, you can pull your code, you can push your code, everything you can do from here. Then another option which you will use very frequently, that is perspective one. Okay, so let's say by mistake I close this one, but I want to drag and drop components. Since in Mule Palette we have all those components, I want to use that component. Okay, how I will use that component? So for that, what you can do, you need to go to window, perspective, then you need to select the reset perspective. Okay, so what it will do, by default, what all option you will get, it will enable all the option. Okay, and if you want, you can customize also. So here, customize perspective. So it will tell you what all option you want at the starting. Okay, if you want Git, you can select Git also. It's visible. Okay. Okay. So Git also you can enable. So whatever capability you want, you can enable. I want default one only. So let it be. Okay, so in this way, you can create Anypoint platform account. You can create Anypoint studio, like you can do Anypoint studio installation. And this is very high level discussion of what all capability we have. Okay, anyhow, we are going to go on very detail in upcoming session. We will do very detailed discussion. We will use all the capability with working demo.
Sorry, Ravi, I just missed the point. How do we install the Git from our Anypoint Studio?
You don't need to install. Okay, if you want to connect with any repository, okay, let's say Git repository or Bitbucket repository, then by default we have one, you can say capability or whatever you can say. So here, if you will go to window and then you have to go to show view and then you need to select other, and here you will get Git. So you can select option here, Git repository, Git staging. So I want to clone, so I will select Git repository. Then it will give me option clone from Git repository. Then you have to give URL of that.
Okay. All right. Just I need to give the URL, or do I need to give the credential too? Like
Yeah,
for my credential?
that also you need to give. Definitely, if your account is secured account, if URL will be there, then any can take your code. So definitely you have to give credential also. If that one is
okay.
Okay, fine then. So we are good with Anypoint platform and Anypoint studio.